Dr. Shoaib Shahid with you to share ABC, whatever I know, and I love your questions. But please make it one thing clear that I'm not against any kind of sects or any kind of religion or any kind of I'd say organization. My job is to share with you what I have learned over the period of time, and this knowledge is not my personal knowledge. You can see on Google or anywhere in these books which I'm narrating to you. These are all people are studying day-to-day life. So my friends have asked me that I should share with them about RU, that is mental functioning, because the subject is very lengthy. So in order to control myself, I have just taken certain notes so I may keep on talking to the point because the time factor is very important. So let us start with today's segment. Today our discussion would be about mental functioning process. In this respect, we can say various kind of aspect of human nature, like ruh, like hypnotic state, like telepathy, illusion, delusion, and zan affects subjective knowledge, predisposition, and impact on the human being. In other words, I'm talking about what is happening and what has an effect on the human being. So in this regard, this subject has been studied over the period of time by various kind of people, and in the history we have seen that this subject has a very importance. Although its terminology has changed with the passage of time, the word Ruh, it has various kind of name, like soul, spirit, I may say qalb, mind, I may say mental inner functioning, and covert behavior. I mean, we can take this word in various form. Various people are present in various way. So actually what it said, Ruh is an order of creator, because it is invisible like him. We cannot see the God, and so we cannot see the Ruh. It is invisible. Suppose I'm talking to you, and there is an electricity power which is transmitting this information to you. If there is no electricity or power, then I cannot communicate to you. So in other words, in this body, Ruh is a power. Ruh is an inner system. Ruh is the power, and we express ourselves through various kind of organ. When this Ruh is within us, we are living being. When this Ruh is taken away, we are no meaning. Because if a person has died, then you can make 60, 100 pieces of his body, he won't feel it. So Ruh means knowledge, knowing, feeling, and thinking. So it is a mental process. In this respect, if we go back, I will discuss today about the APA, American Psychological Association, the biggest, most organized, and the people working on the research, and they what they think about the human being, and why they say the Ruh is, we cannot study the Ruh, it is invisible, we cannot have experiment on it. So I will go with this as a base. If you go back in Greek history, they say psychology of soul. They say we should study the soul. Now, everything they say it is, we are working, our soul is working. Then later on they improve it and they make it psychology of mind or mental functioning. Again, psychology says that, it is a science now, so how we can do it? We cannot see soul or mind. Then they say it is psychology is behavioral study or mental functioning. They tried both of them. But they say that we cannot take the word soul or Ruh or what I may say spirit or other kind of thing. But it is interesting. On the one hand, they say we are not taking it, but on the other side, they say inner self. Some say qalb. Qalb is the old time when the Egyptians used this word. So in this way, so everybody have been used this one to study that Ruh. They say Ruh is not possible to study. Well, I am an old student of psychology. Recently, for the last 25 years, I have come to know what is the now Ruh. Ru, they say Ru is invisible, but I came to know that IT and I may say artificial intelligence has solved my problem. Ru is invisible. It cannot be in time and space, and it travels from one place to other. Well, I should give you some kind of example which forced me to think about this side. Well, a person sitting in Texas, he wants to kill some person in Afghanistan through drone. He is sitting here, but he's got it done. Question is this: it is a communication between two objects without any kind of link. I mean, that is called I may say cordless link. So in other words, the thing which I wish to share you, that it is this phenomena that we see in our life. Now, what happened, I expressed to you in my first segment, as last segment, that how Ru was created, how God created it, and how later on with the, I may say, male and female sexual functioning, how a child comes, and then it says in the book that after 3 months, that sperm and that things, when they develop, then they become more sensitive. In other words, Ru means life. So in this regard, I would like to say that people who say that there is no Ru, we can come to this function that Ru is invisible, it is in time and space, it is a power, it is an electricity, and it can move in time and space without anything. Because suppose if you go to sleep, you dream about your childhood, you think about your future. So this Ru, which is the inner power, which I'm sharing with you, is basically human functioning. I use the word Ru is also called nafs. Now we are coming gradually toward the psychology. In psychology, you see that id, ego, and superego. Same is here. Nafse ammara, nafse lawama, nafse mutmainna. I mean, it is the same old concepts presented in this way. Then you say mental process. And we also say the Ru is working. Now, Ru, when it is come in this world, it is like a clean slate. It is good in nature, and it is as is a weak, so it is easily affected by the modeling effect people around it. In other words, when a person he come, he has no name. It is the way when he work and in the way he has developed habit pattern and his personality. Then we say he is Mr. So and so. My concern to say is that it is when you say it is invisible, then I wish to share with you. Suppose I learned this thing when there was tornado, all the light has gone and all the things were of no use. Then I realized without that light we had nothing. Same is about in the human being. If it is not within, what happened when the time comes? Ru has power, everything, but it is control of the superpower, as I told you, mega computer and this small computer. Now this Ru, when it has a fixed time by the mega computer, when the time has come, then the Ru goes back to its original place and we just buried that person. Now what happened according to the beliefs that on the day of judgment, the Ru is reconnected with the body because there would be accountability process.